Okay, last session the party fell into an unknown area. I mean, they met a certain suspicious flower, which, as Marcus already said, they beat the shit out of. I mean, they fired a gun at, which did the big ouch here. They were introduced to Frisk, which they slightly annoyed. And they had a small problem with a broken switch, and yeah. And Beck, which has a separate thing going on, had played a game of poker with his dog buddies, as well as being assigned to his post by Marcus. This Marcus over here, not the Marcus that is playing. Still confusing.
That explains why the avatar's up there.
Yeah. Okay. So today's session, because the last one started with the party, starts with Beck. Alright, so before I do anything with anything plot related, would Derek like to do something? Like talk to Lesser Dog, or Dogamy and Dogoressa, or do dog stuff, I don't know.
Yes, Derek would like to talk to Dog. What was the name of the other? And the Dogoressa was the first one?
Dogamy.
Yes, Derek would like to talk to Dogomir and Dogoressa.
Okay, unfortunately they are the ones which I did not color the soul of here, so I'm gonna have to scuff them.
Oh, I was gonna say, okay, then Derek would not talk to them.
Oh. I mean, I can just paint it down, it's not too hard. So Derek went over to Dogamy and Dogoressa, which my pencil doesn't work again. There we go. I apologize if this is slightly scuffed.
You're telling me. Making a little artful drums.
You know what, I'm just gonna use one for both of them so this doesn't take as long.
That sounds good.
What color am I on?
Sounds Yuchi.
No, it's not black.
And she's wrote, Dogomir, didn't he die in Dog of the Rings?
Perhaps.
Or should I read things or not?
Sure. I'm not really paying attention to chat. And I'm gonna say they're D&D.
Oh, you say it was D&D, we're not paying attention to chat. And Marcus is still there too, so he gets a fighter jet.
Oh no. Wait, fighter jet?
Oh yes.
And then Derek shot finger laser. Pew!
Okay, I would like you to roll damage now.
Back.
Ow,
¿Cómo estás?
No hablo español.
Oh, lo siento.
So, and Derek goes up to Dogomir, and Dogoressa and goes, "How do you do?"
We're doing rather well. I mean, they started off well with poker, so can't really go much better than that, right?
That was a very good game. Thank you for playing.
Now we should thank you for playing. I mean, an extra buddy is always nice, right? Right.
Yeah.
And how are you doing?
I am doing. Sticks out thumbs up. Really, the right button. Yeah, really big thumbs up. I'm doing good.
Isn't it like one of your first days out here?
You're right. I'm very eager to do my best job on the first day. Make a good impression. I'm very eager.
Well, you're reminding us of when this foolish person over here in Dogoressa just kind of nudges on Dogomir joined us. He was also pretty eager back then. Now he's a big dork.
Oh,
I'm no dork.
I'm not a cat.
And then Marcus comes in and says he's not a cat. And you hear shouts from somewhere far away. I don't know where we're going with this.
Anime?
And then an anime person no. Okay, I should stop doing this.
Eric got JoJo eyes.
Well, Is there anything else you wanted from us, or would you just want to have some chit-chatting?
What's for lunch break today?
Well,
I should have asked. What time in the shift, or I suppose, date is this taking place? And that's for lunch or dinner.
it's somewhere around 1 p.m. We usually meet up at Gribby's to have dinner because, well, that's also where we always do our fun activities and stuff. You know.
Hmm.
When we have dinner, I don't think that's regulated.
Well, I guess I'll just have to do my best job until my shift is over. To my last breath, I will serve the Empire very well. Bark, bark.
Good. It sounds like papyrus to me, no?
Oh no! Guys, I'm living the wolf virus now.
Dee. But yeah, is there anything else?
Is there anything I should look out for on my first day?
Well, besides the usual suspects, you know, there has been some talk that apparently a certain someone believes that something is gonna be happening.
Oh.
I don't believe it though.
So just dot. To be safe, I had better be on my tippy toes. And I would like for Derek to try and stand on his tippy toes but lose balance and fall on his face.
Ouch. Give me a performance check, please.
Okay. Here we go, the pitch.
You bounce on your front so impressively that they seem to look over to you with a questioning expression.
Nice. I will put that in briefly. Ooh.
You should probably take it easy there, buddy. If you're going too hard on yourself, you're gonna have no energy at the end of the day.
Bark, bark. That is a good point. I don't want to be so overeager that I wear myself out.
Exactly. Perfect. Okay, is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay, I assume you say goodbyes to each other temporarily? Okay, as you Bye. Bye. And I would like you to roll me a perception check, please.
15.
Okay, you notice something is... Well, you don't know what it is yet, but something is behind you. Would you like to turn around?
I would like to use my dog senses to try and smell what it is.
It sounds like... a flower.
Whoa! Would Derek be aware of a notorious flower in these parts?
No.
Okay.
In fact,
then
nobody is
I-
aware of a notorious flower, except for the party.
What? Then I will simply have Derek turn around and go, I like flowers. His flowers smell nice.
Hello? You
Hello.
wouldn't be happening to be one of the patrols around here.
Derek is too good a boy to lie, so yes, I am. I am on my first day on this post. I'm going to do such a good job.
Ooh, well, in that case, I do have some important information for you. And Flowey just kind of shows off his broken pellets. Ouch. Some rather unkind ruffians have dropped down, as you may call it. I don't doubt it that they will be coming through here eventually. And as you can clearly see, them being uncompromising would probably be in your best interest to, first of all, warn your compatriots and stop them if that's possible.
That is excellent. Wait, would an 11 passive insight tell Derek that at least a little shady guy not to trust him immediately?
You know what? I'm gonna make Flowey roll a deception check. And Flowey rolled a 32. Jesus.
He's
Wow.
very silver-tongued.
Well, he is actually. That's the reason why he has this giant modifier on it.
I trust you completely. That is very important to take note of. Thank you, good flower citizen. I will let my buddies know right away. And Derek is gonna run away from his post toward the other dogs I saw them because he's so deceived and so spooked. He also has only 10 intelligence. He's not that bright.
Okay, as this happens, I will cut back to the party. Okay, does any of you care enough to inspect the sign or anything written on the wall?
I think Gianni would definitely read the sign and anything that they can glance at.
Okay, unfortunately the sign is unreadable for you. because it's written in a
Oh,
language
okay.
that you do not know.
Oh. Okay. What does it
Oopsies.
look like, the language? Sorry about that.
Oh, it looks similar enough to common, but it has a weird mix of several other things mixed. But actually, if you roll me a investigation check, maybe you can make out roughly what it says.
Okay, I'll do that. That's an 8.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you can't say what it is at all. Would Ingvar like to do anything?
Yes, Ingvar does choose to do something because he's a cautious old motherfucker.
Okay. And what? If I may ask.
He attempts to read the sign.
Okay, also please give me an investigation check.
And that's a 21.
Wow! Well, the signs say something about, presumably, something about the next room that you should follow the path accordingly to what you have already seen, and that's about it.
Right. And Gianni smiles at you and flaps their wings and starts floating along you. Outside everyone.
In case you didn't see that, we have a guide here. I don't want to discredit what you're doing, but you know,
What do you mean?
like, Frisk knows the way, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Chris
that's
may know
what
the
I
way,
said.
but still, not a reason to 100% trust anything that anyone says. Aha!
Okay, well, fair enough. I'm not gonna.
I've heard that people do something that's called lying. I'd
Oh.
never do that, but some people do.
Well, that is true. I guess. But
I'm gonna look to Johnny and just say, sometimes you have to lie for the greater good.
Yeah, I guess. But I still never would. Let's go.
okay, and the party continues very suspiciously, or maybe unsuspiciously. Whatever seems to be at the other side of the room seems to already be solved. So the party can just walk by and ignore it completely. Unless someone wants to inspect it.
No.
Okay.
So anyways, I started blasting.
Okay, Marcus, do you want to attack the dummy?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, and Frisk says, well, considering I neither know if you're gonna be staying here, how kind of individuals you are exactly. If you ever have some pent-up aggression, you could take it out on that dummy over there. Just don't go too harsh on it because it can take too much damage.
Is it just there to relieve aggression?
Yes. Well,
Or
it's
like
also there
practice
for some very light training, but it's not much. It doesn't have much use besides that.
Huh. Are you sure? And Johnny walks up to it and like tries to twist the head and turn the thing and like look for buttons.
All right, I would like you to roll me a d20 and an investigation check. Both.
Okay. Let me see. The investigation is an 18. The d20 is a 19.
Wow. Okay, so while there is something weird about the dummy, like it's not just a plain old dummy. There is nothing else special on it. And as for the d20, as you start twisting the dummy's head, you feel like the dummy is looking at you, even though it's not really moving its head.
Oh.
It's a bit spooky.
Okay, I like spooky. I look it in like straight in the eyes, and then like, oh, such a good dummy, and then like slap its head a little bit on the cheeks.
Ooh.
Very lightly.
Lightly, okay.
Very like tapping my cheeks.
As you do that, the dummy floats away.
Wow.
Whoa, I promise I didn't hit it too hard. Sorry,
No.
I didn't want to break your dummy.
First of all, I did not know he could do that. Second of all, it's fine. I believe we can probably make another one, hopefully.
And maybe it'll float down, back down. Gravity's the thing down here, right?
Yeah. And Frisk just kind of looks up. I hope. At least it applies to the dummy. Could it be that the dummy is a ghost? Perhaps.
Oh,
Oh, Gianni, looking up at the ceiling, tries to fly up to the ceiling to the exact spot that the dummy floated to.
Okay, do you want to do anything there?
I'm not gonna feel the wall, like what material it is, and if I can go through.
Okay, I would like you to give me a Arcana check, please.
Okay, checks.
More
17.
checks. Wow. Okay, unfortunately you cannot go through the wall, but you definitely feel some spooky ghost aura, I guess is what you could call it, over there.
Oh, it's spooky up here, guys.
Ooh, no. So the dummy was a ghost, okay.
Yeah,
all
possibly.
along.
Maybe. It's a little spooky, and they float back down.
Well, I'm gonna have to explain that to mom. It's gonna be a bit awkward.
Mom?
Yeah, mom.
But where's your mom?
Mom, no.
Maybe
My-
that was too personal a question. Oh, we can do that later. That's okay.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I wouldn't have too much difficulty talking about it, but never mind. The party continues. Nope.
Yeah.
All the way over here, where something happens, and a little frog, a froggy, a little frog, walks up to Frisk, and he quacks. But you don't really know what it means. Whatever it does mean, however, it makes Frisk blush. So, would anybody like to interact with a frog?
Gianni would just like look over Frisk's shoulder when this is happening, and just ask, "Who is this little guy? Is that your mom?"
No, no.
I was kidding. I was
Oh.
kidding.
Oh, no! It's a frogget. It's one of the creatures that live here. One of the monsters.
One of the monsters.
Yeah.
Who's the monster?
I think I should have said this earlier, but the individuals that live here and aren't human like me are called monsters. Universally.
Huh.
I just look at it like I have never seen a frog before.
Give me an intimidation check, please.
Oh,
Wait, do you try to intimidate it?
No,
no. I just am just like looking at it and just be like, what are you? I've never seen you before.
Oh, that kind of thing.
Ingvar's just naturally scary.
Yeah, passive
No, just
intimidation.
naturally inquisitive. Especially since in his old, especially in his old world, there isn't really much nature left after the war.
Is
That
Ingvar not
makes
hoping to
sense.
pick?
And both Lily and Frisk just look at you like, have you never seen a frog before?
No, I have not.
Oh, well,
What is a frog?
they are amphibious creatures that usually live in swamps or near waters, and they eat flies. I don't really know much more than that.
Oh, so perhaps environment like this, as like a 3D holographic projection, suddenly materializes and shows like a image of a mangrove forest.
Yes.
Well, how'd you do that?
Holographic projection technology. Almost all of us are equipped with it to enable us to.
Explain it to me like I'm 4.
Aww, baby.
Think of it as a 3-dimensional TV that we use to.
Well, roll back. Speak to me as if I'm, I don't know, your grandma? What's TV?
Think of
Oh,
being able to look at
bruh.
an image or look at a place without actually being there.
Oh, yeah, I know some spells like that. Is that a spell too that you're doing?
Since magic didn't exist in my world, I just tell Johnny that I guess you could call it that. After all, a very famous person once said that any sufficiently advanced technology can be considered as magic.
Hold on a second. Does that mean you could wish something with technology?
Sorry?
You know, the most powerful people that can use magic can grant themselves wishes, right?
I guess, well, we aren't gods, so we don't grant wishes, but we do create the tools, form the basis of our society.
Okay, that I can accept that. Okay.
You know what, Ingvar? I actually can put magic into objects. So I think I'm gonna it's gonna be so easy to make you a star here.
So it's so you just look at my robotic and just look at this just look at the creation that I made as I point towards the Guardian canine drone that I had built previously.
Which is not here for some reason.
I would assume it would follow. I would assume it would
Yeah,
follow me
it
considering
would.
it's like a summon.
Yeah. That's all good and nice and stuff, but we just need to get you like some extra bling and a pizzazz and whenever you fight, you know, it's gonna be like epic hero.
Well, if you want some bling, I think I can arrange for that.
Oh.
Okay. I'm all ears and eyes and
I then
muscles and skeleton.
I then activate the holographic projection technology as it starts to emit light particles and starts covering the exterior of Ingvar, as it then forms into a more regalized armor that had insets for gems that looked real, but they definitely were not real.
Oh. Alright,
What-
alright. You're making my job real easy here. We're gonna get you like all the quests and the deals and the maybe even a world tour. I'll write you a theme song.
Oh, I do have a song, but it is sung by the people. It is sung by the people of my world who hope for a better tomorrow.
That's nice.
Okay. What unveils in front of you now is a bunch of spikes. So I saw you talk about the sign earlier. This is the part where that's gonna be important. Either you follow me or you do it by yourself, under threat of it damaging you. The path here, just invertedly. Does that make sense?
Actually, technically, do the spikes even damage people who float?
No.
Now that I think about it.
Extend out to the ceiling.
No, they don't.
Well, does anyone have any like valuables that I should carry over?
You could just follow me, and you don't have to carry over anything.
I could just fly over, you know.
Well, you can do that. I feel kind of redundant here.
Well, if you would
Well,
like,
it's just me.
I can give
Nobody
you
else
a
can, right?
little lift.
And Lily just looks, shouts behind you. What about me? You think I can fly over there?
Well, the plasma thrusters should have enough thrust to carry the both of you over, should it be needed. And if I can't, well, hey, Johnny, think you can carry one of them? I'll carry the other.
Wait, I'm not consenting to this.
I'm not that strong. I can carry over objects and stuff, and I can inspire you to do well in this task if you want.
Why? You don't need that. I can just walk over. Why are you making this so complicated?
I'm not making it complicated. I'm just gonna float over. You're gonna like do fine.
And with-
right now. God damn it.
And Frisks walks over without any of you because apparently you all got that covered. Okay then. I guess Ingvar is going to have to carry me because you're agitating him.
I then carefully lift I carefully lower myself down and just tell Lily, get on.
She,
Get
yeah,
on.
she does so begrudgingly.
Lily could feel like like several pieces of Ingvar's armor, which was surprisingly warm to the touch.
Mm.
As a whoosh of air was then heard as the plasma thrusters fired up and slowly lifted the two of them off the ground, and they began floating across.
Okay. I feel like the party has a knack of not doing what I'm expecting them to do.
Yes.
All D&D parties.
Yeah, I know. Okay, and everybody made it over without any problems.
Please imagine the black raisin is Ingvar.
What?
Please imagine the little chocolate chip thing is Ingvar.
Oh.
So
Oh, I
fast,
see.
not even discernible.
Okay, would anybody like to inspect if anything is behind the pillar?
The pillar? No.
Ingvar?
Sure.
Okay.
Investigation. 23. I see.
Oh. Before they slip away, you see Flowey behind the pillar.
I'd immediately draw the gun and shoot at Flowey again.
Okay, roll with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't hitting. I feel like I'm being too obvious with this. Is this possible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
Oh.
learning.
Yes, you're learning. You're learning instead of doing. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
And as Ingvar fires off their pistol, Flowey just withdraws into the ground.
Oh, oopsie.
Sneaky damn yellow shit.
What? What are you doing?
Remember that less than stellar encounter with a certain sunflower?
Yes.
Guess who I
Oh,
found hiding behind that fucking pillar?
that is. What? Okay. I don't. I would really know what the deal with that flower is. I should probably talk with Mom later. Okay.
I actually pulled out a second pistol, but the second one didn't fire at all because it seems destroyed or at least heavily damaged.
Oh. Okay. Frisk is going to make a mental note of that, but say nothing concerning it. And so will Lily. I don't know if Johnny would like to do that too, but that's not really my jurisdiction.
No, not at the moment, no.
Okay.
To be fair, Ingvar has a lot of weapons, but most of them are non-operative.
Wow, look, it's spoilers for what happens later. And. As the party continues, there's actually not a frogget there. Ignore that, please.
Froggy. Oh.
No, if I see the frogget, I'm gonna pet the frogget just to see what happens.
There's no frog in
There is none.
The frog is
Damn
not
it.
in ghost. Froggy does not exist. Whoop.
And Thanos snapped out of existence. However, as they hear a ring-a-ding again, and Frisk takes out their phone, they excuses himself and walks off to the side and recommends you go up for some reason. He doesn't specify it before he walks off. And what would the party like to do?
Do you think we should listen to the pipsqueak?
the pipsqueak.
I can still hear you!
I think we should, yeah. So far it's turned out great.
What's this dude? Whoa.
Fair enough by me.
Okay, everyone is in agreement. And the party walks up to this. To a pillar that holds some candy.
And meanwhile, Beck is having an artistic journey.
Wait, what is Beck doing?
Oh, I was-
Beck
Trying
is
out different
trying to
brushes.
draw.
Oh,
Wow. Rainbow. Wait, is the bowl of candy a bowl of Skittles?
no, it's like, you know these sweets you have wrapped in a plastic?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
That's okay. I'm gonna replace them with Skittles now.
You could say that it is rather skittish.
Whoa! Look at that brush. I'm sorry.
We're all being distracted by Beck's amazing art.
Yes.
Yes. I guess you could say that Janlin got brushed over.
Oh god. And Lily casts Vicious Mockery on Ingvar now. However, Lily will levitate one of the candies over to herself.
Yeah.
Because candy. Would the rest of the party like to do anything else with candy? Or would they just look at it and do nothing?
I could take some.
Some?
Some?
How much?
Grubby food.
How much is in there? Sorry.
You can give me an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
Can you count?
11.
You feel like it's definitely enough to give a group of kindergartners a sugar shock.
Okay. Yeah, I grab a handful.
Okay.
And put it in a pouch on my belt.
As a question, does Ingvar take the candy first or does Gianni take it first?
Oh,
I
Ingvar,
guess Johnny
think?
does.
Oh, okay, Johnny then.
Okay, as you take the handful of candy, for some reason, even though you didn't even do anything to the pillar, it falls over. And the rest of the candy spills on the ground.
Yay! Splat.
Also, you
I
get
didn't
a...
mean to. I break everything!
Also, you get a handful of candy in your inventory.
Yay! So let me quickly make the inventory from Gmorph game. I mean,
It's not a shared inventory though.
oh,
No, I just put it in my own equipment. As you said inventory again, Bech, I just wrote down handful of inventory in my inventory.
oh no, I do apologize.
And Gianni has multiple
Handful.
inventories.
I have a handful of inventory in my inventory.
Oh, it's just pretty metal.
It's a bag of holding, no.
It's a bag of holdings.
Would Ingvar still pick up the candy that's spilled on the ground?
I just pick up one.
Okay, you get one candy piece, and Lily gets that too. And
Inspect it and see if I can discern what it actually is.
sure, what's your passive investigation?
My passive investigation is 15.
15. I guess it's most closely resembles something like a caramel candy.
I unwrap it. I try it.
Okay, it tastes very sweet. In fact, it's so sweet, it's almost too sweet for you. And you recover 2 health.
I just simply just go, this is far sweeter than the candy I remember having.
Are you gonna eat the rest of it, or are you gonna put it back in something?
I thought I put the whole thing in my mouth.
You said a piece of it.
Oh, I meant the whole thing.
Okay, then you get 5 health back.
Hey, I'm back to full health almost.
Okay, as Ingvar finishes eating their monster candy, Fritz comes into the room and notices the pillar that's fallen over. I'm not even gonna bother asking this. I know one of you was too greedy and took more than they should.
Yeah, what do you mean should? It's just, it was there. Nobody said I could only take one.
Well, okay, that's fair enough. Maybe it's my fault.
It's like, at least I didn't twist it or turn it and then it didn't float away. Some things float away, some things fall on the ground. Gravity's weird over here.
Well, it's not necessarily gravity, but it's magic, you know? I don't understand it myself.
Wait, that was magic that fell over? It wasn't me?
Yeah. I don't know where exactly the sign is, but it could be that it's obscured by the vines back there. It says specifically only to take one.
Oh, I can't read that language. Yeah. It'll just have to teach me the language sometime.
That sounds like a good idea. If you decide to stay here, that is.
If we don't have a choice, I don't know if we have a choice.
I mean... Why is it you came down here again?
You asked me. I mean, yeah, you did ask me. Long story. Really? Maybe I'm not the best to answer this.
I remember something about a band.
Oh yes, we were. Yeah, of course, we are. Like that reason, of course. I just thought you meant like a deeper spiritual reason.
Ah.
that I could have also shared, but like I'm not that of a spiritual person. So that reason is more of a
What's
practical
going?
reason. We're a band and we're on tour. That's why
Mhm.
we're here. But we're
Say-
also looking for who we are as people, you know.
Where is your plan to go with this tour?
So as we said, we wanted to go here for the tour, and then kind of, we don't really have set stages or anything like festivals that we want to hit or taverns, but we thought we'll just wing it. You know, get it?
I don't get it, but I'll pretend I do.
We have wings.
What?
We have wings. We can wing it.
Only you have wings.
Doesn't. I mean, technically, Ingvar doesn't really have wings, but I got wings. Yeah. I mean, that's the joke.
You would be very much mistaken if you thought that I don't have wings. As the metal starts to unfold, revealing a full set of metallic, sharp, and highly angled metallic wings.
And Lily shouts up, "Am I the only one that doesn't have this here?"
You have them in your heart.
Yes. That is certainly very helpful.
Yeah.
Next time I'll give myself a contribution medal.
I just looked at Lily and just said, "Put it this way: when the lives of people are at stake, you want to be able to get where you need to go as quickly as you need to go, and there is no way faster than an orbital drop or flying."
Oh, what now?
Are you trying to rub salt in the wound? What are you doing?
Ingvar is starting a failed attempt to try and cheer Lily up. Because Ingvar has no social skills whatsoever.
Oh my god.
Maybe I can find a spell that can give you wings. Or make you like make wings. I can build you wings.
Oh,
I can lend my expertise in that endeavor.
Yeah.
Well, that's not exactly the kind of thing I was going for, but sure, if you can do that.
Yeah. I have a song of creation. I can make things for you.
I'll need a few materials, but given enough materials, I can definitely fashion something.
Okay. Congratulations, you have successfully stopped the situation from getting any worse. After that very interesting conversation. Now, I'm not even gonna say this anymore because half of you can fly anyways, but
or Frisk.
if you wouldn't, you would have to fall down here and then you can climb up back here. But since that it's apparently irrelevant, I'm not even gonna explain it. Actually, I just did. Oops.
Are you alright?
No, I'm salty.
Oh. Do you need some water? And blinks like winks at you.
Okay. Are you giving Frisk water?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and Frisk drinks the water.
Frisk has a hydrate scheme.
Actually, everyone hydrate.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why the party has such a knack for making people mad.
Good player chemistry, character chemistry, not so much.
It feels very immersive getting water in the game and also in real life.
Oof. Marcus, have you also hydrated yourself?
Yeah.
Oh,
What could we do?
you could go over the gap or the
Yeah, we
holes.
go over the gap. I go over the gap.
Okay,
Fluff
Gianni
around.
flies over the gap. And while this happens, Lily and Frisk are going to drop down because they have no way of getting across, and they don't want they don't want the same thing to happen that happened before. I assume Ingvar will just go over, get over this
Rock.
rock, even though this rock is already pushed in.
Or you could say that we're about to get stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Aha.
Moving on, we have the actual puzzle that is now irrelevant.
Everything's irrelevant. Everything's cool when we're part of this party.
So, I think you know the drill by now. I'm not gonna repeat myself
We
again.
fly over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want us to do the puzzle?
I would prefer it, yes, but if you're gonna be so proficient with flying as to do it yourself, I'm not gonna stop you.
I have to pay student loans, so everyone else has to too.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm fine if you think that's the full, like, I'm Gianni talking to Frisk here. If you think this is the full experience of this place, then I'd do it. But if you think then,
I mean, that depends. What do you think is a full experience? If by full experiences you just mean everything there, then obviously yes. If by full experience you just mean everything enjoyable, then no.
yeah, I mean, sometimes you need to go through the hardship to enjoy the joyful moments. But I'm just saying, like, will it teach us something?
Technically, yes. It's not gonna be something major, but it is something.
Okay.
However, I will before you do something, because you can't read, I will tell you what you have to do. Don't step on the flowers. And that's about it.
Sure. And
Oh.
Gianni just steps out onto the tiles.
Okay, boop. Nothing happens. Okay, you're gonna have to tell me where Gianni moves now, I think.
Yeah, that's Ingvar, so, but...
Oh, that's Ingvar. Oops. I can't read. I apologize.
Reading is a very
Also,
important
I
skill.
remember this puzzle